Hello, thank you for coming by. No, it's not going on time already. I'm just doing a little bit of rigging for my new character. Just kind of like my debut. So I was like, oh, maybe some people want to see some live 2D. It's pretty boring to watch, but here we are. I was like, why not? Some people might want to see it if they're interested. I'm new at it, so we'll see. We'll see what I can get done today. Yeah, this is one way that VTubers are made. This is how they are born. Birth is kind of difficult, especially since I'm like new at this. So I feel like it takes me a lot longer than other people maybe. Yeah, your YouTube can be a jerk like that sometimes and not notify people. I feel like there's a lot of people I subscribe to. I guess that's why they say you're supposed to ring that bell button to, like, you know, get notifications on it. It's kind of silly, but I guess if we got notified on every single YouTuber, we probably would lose our mind. You know, I really don't mind like doing the artwork part of it. It's like whenever I start doing this rigging part that like, I just really don't have the patience for it. You know, art takes a long time anyways, but this, I don't know, it's just like, because you see in your mind like how you want things to move, and then you keep looking at it and you're like, it's not there. So I think maybe with practice I'll just get better at it. And then sometimes I'm in stream and I notice how like wonky things look, and then I've got to like go back and fix it. But there's some tutorials out there like on YouTube, but they're not always what I need, and they don't always answer the questions that I'm needing. Like I haven't seen a lot of people put stuff out about like expressions, you know? Like that's one thing I haven't like really figured out yet, as to how to add expressions. Like some of the 3D characters already have them kind of built in, but when you're dealing with like live 2D, that's not necessarily the case. You kind of have to custom make all of them yourself. It's a lot of work. Well, I'm staying hydrated. I got me some Waterloo. I don't know if you've tried Waterloo before, but it's like a flavored natural water. If I could be sponsored by anybody, it would be Waterloo, because I drink so much of it. I don't know how hydrated. It has water in it. It's not pure water. It's not straight from the source. Do you see that? What is this? What is this? That's the one thing. Okay, so I use what is it called? ClipStudio to do the art portion. And whenever you're drawing on like an iPad Pro, you just end up nicking like certain areas, and it just, you find like little dots and stuff at random spots, which just can be kind of weird whenever you're doing that with a VTuber. It's like you're moving and then all of a sudden there's like this floating dot around you moving. It's really distracting. I mean, I don't want to, I didn't want to be the person to say it, but I feel like sometimes people don't want to tell you everything because they're like, I mean, people pay a lot of money for rigging, for like this, all this YouTube stuff. People are paying a lot of money to get their characters made, and I think it's a little bit of like, maybe they don't want to saturate the market with like too many people knowing how to do this, because it's like some people's like livelihood right now. That's just maybe me, but also like I understand like making these kind of videos kind of take a really long time. I saw somebody stream yesterday. They did like a 9-hour stream, and they were doing a live 2D, and they weren't really explaining what they were doing as much as just kind kind of what I'm doing now, and just kind of working on a character and having chat going. So I guess that's the easiest way, and then maybe people could ask questions. But if like this person was working on a deadline, so I imagine that answering a bunch of questions probably wouldn't have been the best thing for them to be able to get their work done. Maybe they were also streaming just to kind of get their viewership hours up. Who can say? Who can say? You guys will probably see, I probably won't get too much done today. I feel like I have a lot of like, you know, other obligations and stuff, so, and then I still have my stream schedule going on, so I don't get a lot of time to work on this, this character of mine. It's just kind of like a upgraded what I want my character to look like, my model. And so I'd like to get it done soon, but realistically with the holidays and everything, it's probably gonna take a little bit longer. These bangs look like a toupee. They're so annoying. I before was like adding all these pieces together as one deformer and just doing it all as one unit. And you know, it just looks, everything kind of looked a little stretched. And so I'm trying to do it separate by separate layers, which I think is what you're supposed to really do. But man, it is frustrating. Like, I feel like also with not having some of these other parts present right now, I feel like she just kind of looks like she's got a toupee. Maybe if I add these back in, it'll make me feel a little bit better. But like, look at the way these bangs are moving. They look so weird. I'm just like, it's gonna take a long time. Oh yeah, I think my plans are to also suffer. This year's a weird year. I try to watch some Christmas movies to get into like the Christmas spirit. See, like something weird happens right here in this spot. Okay, there it is. Do you see that? The face shouldn't look like that right there. I'm gonna go back and fix that. Oh my god, I hate you. You better get me also. You should also get me NordVPN. Later on, you're gonna come up with a ad that's like, "This is sponsored by Genshin Impact." Yeah, I mean, it would definitely help. I'll probably do another video at some point that like I'm actually maybe explain what I'm clicking on. It took a lot of research for me to kind of dig around and see which, because a lot of videos, especially like any art videos, like I noticed it's kind of boring. And I do art and like it, and I'm just like, this video's boring. It's kind of hard to, especially if there's some things you kind of already know, and so you kind of have to listen through all that to get the pieces you want. Maybe I can timestamp it. I think that's helpful when people timestamp. Look, it's doing a weird, look at that weird jump it's doing right there. Ah! Wait, where is it? There you go. Yeah, I'm a little... I can't pay attention very much, so... I can't, like... I notice that if I'm reading something and somebody tries to talk to me, I like, can't hear what they're saying. Like, I'll just look back at them and be like, what? Like, I can multitask at some things, but when it comes to reading and then listening at the same time, like, I can't do that. Yeah, I have to, like, somebody was trying to explain to me emotions, like, how to do the emotions in Live 2D, like, just talking it out, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I have no idea. I need to see a video. Everyone learns in different ways. It's a little better. I still got a little bit of jump there. It's right there. Just a question, is my stream still going? Because I think sometimes that I'm doing Streamlabs OBS, and I think sometimes it just kind of stops streaming, because I'll go back and watch my videos and I'm like, wait a minute, I did like a whole outro, I told people to subscribe, and it's not there. I think like Streamlabs tries to tell me, nope, nope, you're done, you're done. Oh, I probably need to go to the grocery store today too. What should I get? Part of me just wants to get snacks, but I also know that's like not real food. Uh-oh. Got some weird thing going on with the face over here. I need this to be a more complicated. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do auto. There we go. So in this window, it's kind of like the automated generator if you don't want to add these in yourself, and you can pick what level you want them at, because some things are like simple and you don't need it to be that much. But I was a dum-dum and I didn't put my face color layer and my face line work on the same layer, so when it's separated you have to, I was like, oh, I'll just go around it by putting it all as the same mesh, the mesh deformer, but I still get those little gaps. It's like with this program you can't really be lazy. Like, I like the way her face is moving now. Like, okay, this is like the bottom. Like when she's looking down, going side to side, it's a little bit smoother now. See, there's a little jump there. Yeah, you have to put, like, you gotta think about, like, her face. So her cheeks, her face color, and the line work are all different layers. But if you want them to all stay together the whole time, you have to put all those layers together. So you have to think ahead of time what layers need to be all together. Like for instance, the bangs. Originally when I drew her, shadows, highlights, midtones, base color, and the line work were all on different layers when I created it. But bringing it in here, I don't want to have to individually move every shadow, every, you know, some people do, like some people want to do that, like for shadows underneath their hair or something, they do want to manually move that in, so then you would keep that layer, but like I don't want to individually move all those, like rig all those layers, so that you put them all together. Like my layers that I have are pretty simple. I see some people doing some really amazing things, but I'm just not at that level yet. I don't mind the way her bangs look there, but they look crazy when I go over here. Maybe I did too much. Okay, I've got some work